Hey, so today I'm in downtown Olympia, and the reason I'm down here is because I heard on the news that we're actually going to have record low tide or near record low tides due to the moon wobble. So I thought I would come down here and check it out. So stick around. So right now the tide is at negative 4.4 feet, and that is definitely one of the lowest tides that I have seen, and I did some very quick research on it, and I think I saw one at 4.6 back in the 70s, but definitely have never seen it this low in my lifetime of living here. And I gotta tell you, I think there's some sea floor here that maybe hasn't been exposed in quite some time, because whew, it's kind of stinky down here. But anyway, kind of a cool sight nonetheless, so just thought I would do a quick video of it and show you what it looked like. So just to put things into perspective a little bit, the Welcome to Percival Landing sign here, at one time back in I think the 80s, the highest the recorded tide that I could find was back somewhere in the 80s, and it was 17 feet, and we're at negative 4.4 right now. So what causes these amplified tides? Well, let's just pretend that this is the moon, and every 18.6 years the moon creates what's called a lunar nodal cycle. Now actually, before I get further into this, everything that I'm saying here could be completely wrong. I am a real estate agent and not a scientist, so if you're getting tested on this, go somewhere else. I thought it was kind of interesting though. But every 18.6 years the moon, as we know, we always see one side of the moon as we're rotating around the Earth, right? We never see the back side of it. But the Earth, the elliptical pattern that the Earth has, the elliptical pattern that the moon, I told you I wasn't good at this. The elliptical pattern that the moon takes around the Earth has a major effect on tides. And every 18.6 years, the moon is actually shifting on its axis a little bit. The moon has an elliptical pattern around the Earth, and it's tilted at about 5 degrees. And about every 18.6 years, that axis tilts a little bit. And the first half of this lunar pattern actually amplifies the tides, and the second half actually makes the tides lower. So there's some talk about in year 2030, somewhere in there, that the tides are going to be so high that we're going to be experiencing coastal flooding. So the moon has a lot to do with tides, and that's really all I know about that. Science! And so we're in a phase right now where the moon, and as you know, because it's an elliptical pattern, the closer that the moon gets to the Earth, the more it has an effect on the tide. And so the first half of this lunar pattern, this 18.6 year pattern, as I said, the moon is tilted a little bit, and then as it slowly gets around to the other side, it tilts a little bit. We're still always seeing the same face of the moon, but you're seeing just a slight variation of it, which makes it look like if you were to speed it up in high speed, as this little picture here from the smart people at NASA shows. So as you can see, it kind of has that appearance of doing a wobble. So that does have effect on our tides, and that is what I know about that. Now, if you are being tested on this in school, please, I am a real estate agent, not a scientist. Go somewhere else. Everything that I just told you could be completely wrong. But thanks for watching anyway.